Okay, guys. See, I don't recall seeing so many looks like frequency bands in the clouds until recent years. I can't recall ever noticing I mean, look at them. There's all kinds of them. It looks just like frequencies to me. And I just can't help but to wonder, is that some sort of frequency they're emitting into the cloud seeding that makes all these clouds, what they call it, cloud seeding, whatever. But with the contrails, they call them. But I've heard them called chemtrails several times, and I watch it each day. It's like if you start out with a big, bright, sunny, beautiful day, then you'll see a bunch of those trails going through the air from the jets. And then turn right around by evening, it starts to do like over here is. And it just kind of comes together and makes clouds. And then a lot of times you'll even see these like frequencies, whatever, bands in the air. And this stuff is different, folks. It's nothing like I'm used to seeing. As a child, I didn't see this stuff. And the sky seems to not have the same deep, dark blue it used to have when I was a kid. And it has like a white haze to it. And then that reminds me of the vanilla skies we see in all the older pictures taken from like back in the 17th, 18th, 19th century, before cameras supposed to have existed. They somehow have pictures of back then. I don't know how that works, but with all the stuff I found out and had exposed to me lately, nothing would surprise me at this point. But see now, like these clouds over here, if it was wind at that level, why are these clouds just fluffy, regular, look like cumulus clouds? And then you come over here and it's looks more kind of like cirrus clouds, and then they got those like frequency bands in them, whatever you want to call them. I'm sure they have some kind of official name, but right through there's quite a few of them. But yeah, I can't help but question this, and I try to post it when I see something that's just obvious like that it's different than what I'd seen in the past, and just kind of keep an eye on it and see if I can get some sort of understanding of it. And I'd appreciate it, if we could fill the comment section with ideas on this, to maybe somebody out there's a meteorologist or something like that, and they got some sort of technical know-how or something they could tell me about. And I studied a lot of clouds, a lot of wind activity and stuff. I was a pilot of a paraglider for 13 years. And that totally depends upon conditions. And, you want to be able to spot a upper air disturbance by viewing the clouds with maybe just knowledge of knowing what the clouds will look like, the wispiness and things of cirrus clouds, so you don't get your paraglider out and get up too high. If you got a 60-mile-an-hour wind rolling up there at cloud level, you don't want to be cloud-based and have a 60-mile-an-hour wind, so you want to put your glider up in a situation like that. Don't even get it out of the bag. So, we had to study pretty in-depthly, mostly to tell the conditions, so we wasn't on a hill waiting all day for nothing. So, we kind of learned how to read the weather in the sky and things like that, kind of like a sailboat pilot will do, or a sailboat sailor will do, in knowing how to sail his boat and get where he's going. And so, you got to understand the thermal activity, the conditions that's best for it, stuff like that. And it actually got me into study of clouds more then. So I got a basic understanding of cumulus, nimbocumulus, stratus, cirrus, stuff like that. But, it's nothing like I've ever seen. I used to watch the sky regular. The most benefit we ever had learning to fly with thermal activity was watching hawks soar. They're masters of the air. They know how to find those thermals and really get some altitude beneath them without even flapping their wings. And that's something people don't pay attention to that really can teach you a lot about how the thermal activity works in the air. You can't see it but feel it. And if you watch them long enough, you can really feel your way around the skies, and you can soar on any day that has a condition for it. just by watching and learning what the hawks do. But yeah, if somebody could come in and got some knowledge about these ripples in these clouds like this, could explain to me why it happens so frequently now and used to not, I'd appreciate it. Or, I mean, is it really? I just didn't ever pay mind to it? I doubt that, because I used to look up a whole lot. But, yeah. Well, you guys, I just wanted to point this out again today. And hopefully we can talk about it. Two heads better than one. Well, 1,000's got to be much better than one or two. So, yeah, you guys feel free to put it in the comments if you have an understanding of why those ripples appear so frequently now. And it seems like all these clouds come from contrails, as they call them, chemtrails. Seems like every evening they expand into clouds that look about like those over there. So yeah, if anybody got any ideas, anybody could share an idea with us, teach us all something, please do. I'm open to learning something new every day. Hope I'm always learning something new every day. So yeah, you guys, have a good one.